7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
The Savachi syndrome, I'm telling you, I'm
like, well, holy shit, that was crazy.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show, presented by TLR Coatings and Leatt Protectives. We are wrapping up round 16 from New Jersey is what we're calling it, right? East Rutherford, New Jersey.
I don't know. They called it NYC on NBC Sports.
Whatever.
Just across the river.
First time all three of us been in the booth for a while.
Yeah, it's nice to have you back there, bud.
What's up,
boy, do we have some stuff to go over.
What's up, Doughboy?
Yeah, like my boy Zach.
So what is the hottest, pun intended, selling item with the pizza shop?
Chicken cordon bleu pizza.
Chicken cordon bleu pizza, huh? Mm-hmm. How about the breadsticks?
What, regular stuffed? What do you want?
Just the regular
Whoa,
breadsticks that we know.
What are stuffed breadsticks?
We can either put pepperoni, ham, cheese. We can put all kinds of things.
I'm talking about the stock ones we used to have at the track.
Oh, dude, fucking great, man.
You selling them good?
Yeah,
good,
bro.
Good to hear. Good
Sell
to hear.
out probably like 75 a day.
Good to hear. Good to hear things are moving.
It's
Great. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you want to follow us, make sure all the major social media networks you follow. Also like, subscribe, and comment down below. If you want to support us, there's links down below for that. There you go. That's all we're saying because everybody wants to whine about it. So whatever, there we are. Whine about it some more. Anyway.
That probably wasn't the best way to approach it.
So, it's the only way we're approaching it. Anywho.
Not my show.
Nope, it's mine. And anyone who said that they wanted me off of it, too bad.
That was like 4 people.
You can go ahead and personally DM me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I've
Do it.
Conversation
Follow
with
me,
you.
by the way, too. I'm trying to get my followers up.
Anyway.
Twitter?
Twitter, Facebook,
Snapchat?
Yahoo.
Snap? Yahoo!
AIM. AOL and
Napster?
Yes, Napster.
Instant message.
Become one of his MySpace friends.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just refired up my MySpace. I'm making a 722 diss track.
Dude, you got 741 on there?
Dude, don't put...
No. I'm making a 7 deuce deuce diss track.
You're an idiot. There goes the rest of our viewers.
Oh, God.
All right. Anyway, wrapping up New Jersey. Rain the night before, or the couple days before, but they had it tarped, and then we didn't do free practice, so we just had the 2 qualifying sessions, and
which was a little weird. I think that was more due to time constraint, because like the track was dry in the morning.
Yeah.
I want to point something out that was kind of funny. They were doing the NFL draft thing, and they had all the people in the stadium, and then the track was just in the background, and I'm wondering how many of those people were like, what the hell is this in the middle of the track?
No shit.
That's awesome. So anyway, what did you guys think of the track?
I think it was busy.
Yes, I did too.
There was not a lot of clear transitions between anything.
Nope.
Yeah, I think the ruts were really G'd out and weird looking. It didn't look like there was really a smooth rut on the whole track. Everything was just kind of all over. Hence the Tomac crashes.
Oh boy.
Caught a hook in the rut.
Too.
Not once, but twice.
Same spot.
In the same whoop, same spot, same line,
Blows
same
my
tough
mind.
block.
That was the loosest I've seen the berms in a long time. That was like some old school, like Houston 2004.
It was very 2-stroke era-ish, where the guys were just locking up the brake and swinging
bit people
around,
though.
So.
It bit them. Like it showed. The one thing I think the track was actually pretty decent. I know I haven't been on here in a while, but the last show I was on, I was complaining about the track. I think it was pretty decent. The one thing I was a little bit surprised, that far side rhythm section after the 3-4. Well, some people are going 3-4. I'm surprised nobody went over the table 3-3-3. I think that the backside had more of an arc than it looked like on TV, because Bogle tried it like that last lap of the heat race, and then you could tell, like, I just don't think they could land front wheel down. He landed front wheel flat. Other than that, I mean...
The transitions looked tight. There was one rhythm section where Savachi crashed.
Yep.
When they were tripling in and landing, that was like running into a wall, dude.
The only thing I'll bitch about is the stupid double right after the finish. Like, really? For real? Like, we've seen that before.
Hang on. Do you not like it because it took Fortner out?
No. I like it. I like it when you actually, even on a 450, you can huck it. But come on, dude. Like, you don't make that out of a flat corner. I know everybody was kind of going to the outside, squaring up, and then cutting down to straighten out for it, and they still couldn't do it. But we've seen that before. With even, a lot of the stadiums have done that before. but it hasn't been right out of a flat corner.
We had it in A1.
Yeah, so like
you said, there was a berm. So.
There was a berm. Even in that 90 degree at A1, there was a berm that you could float to the outside. So it's like, there's an issue when even the 450s can't do it. And I know those guys, they were just like soaking it up or jumping as far into the pocket as possible.
Yeah.
That was my only bitch, like, for real. And then what was it?
I thought it was kind of cool. I think it would have been a fun section to ride in.
Yeah. But did you see Zacho during the main, how far he launched in that right-handed 90? I'm dude, I was really thinking he was going to actually launch it too far and end up over the bales. But that was my only bitch. Was the fact that you make a double and even the 450s can't do it.
Yeah.
So other than that, track was...
I thought it was different. It was kind of cool.
It was.
A little scrubby action.
Do you think if there would have been more of a transition into the corner that somebody would have tried to huck it? Like, after going into the right-hander?
I think if they would have took 3 foot off the landing and added it to the first one, then yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could tell, guys, if you squared it up and then straightened out, you could bounce into the face. So, if you stretched it a little bit, you could get over it. But I think a lot of guys were afraid if they tagged it, they weren't hitting the corner.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I really didn't have a problem with the track.
There were a lot of square edges and weird. After that section we were just talking about, I go over to the big triple, and then there's that triple into the corner.
Yep.
That thing, guys, they were stuttered jumping it, I guess you can say, just burping it right into the kicker.
How about the right-hander after you come back across the start straight? Martin missed the corner, and Fortner even missed the corner, and Cooper missed the corner in practice.
Yep.
They all missed that corner.
Yeah.
Like, Coop,
I didn't watch
he
practice.
tried to play it off, he pushed it in too deep and then loaded up and then went right past it, and then he just, made a left turn into the pits.
In the mechanics area?
Yeah.
A couple clicks and...
It'll be fine.
Yeah, click down
and
in
then
the
he
rear.
was, looking around to see if anybody, noticed it or not.
And yes, we all
it was
did.
on camera, bud.
Yeah. So, other than that, I don't know. The track was technical in my opinion.
Yeah, like you said, though, just busy. Lots of jumps.
Yep.
So, all right, cool. So, should we move on to the action then?
250s first?
250s first.
All right, let's go.
All right. Okay, 250s. Well, let's start with a big story. Austin Forkner tried to ride, came out, second qualifying, fucked his leg up. Partway through the main, fucked his leg up.
Was anybody really surprised though in that heat race though how quickly he was going backwards, and then when he got the bugs shaken out? No, how quickly when the bugs got shaken out, how he kept I thought after Marquez passed him, he's like, I'm just gonna.
Dude,
qualify.
For a second, I was honestly like, he isn't gonna qualify out of the main, and then he
just pulled it out of his ass.
Yeah.
I don't know if he just started gritting his teeth.
I will say this, and I agree with you before we talked on camera, that he was not going to get second or he's not going to win that main. But for the fact of how bad his knee was, and I know you guys don't like him, and I really don't like him either, but I picked him, you got to give the kid credit. The kid has heart.
Yeah, he came out dry.
There's a lot of people that would just said, I'm not doing it. As bad as that was. And then he did make the mistake. He jumped too far into the face, and it was his own doing. Kind of a lot of the crashes that he had. It finally bit him. But I will give the kid credit that showed that he is not a punk. He has the heart. He wanted to win this title. And it finally caught up to him.
I still think there were smarter choices could have been made throughout the
So with that being said, having the heart, does he line up for Vegas?
No. And I don't think he rides outdoors either.
You think it's over?
Yeah. I think he's done for outdoors too.
Yeah.
Because that thing is not going to, you talk about Villapoto, but RV then got his knee fixed after Supercross. Fortner, dude, everybody goes, well, you can't make it any worse. Yeah, no, you can't make it any worse, but RC's ridiculous explanation of how that works.
Well, dude, it's like bones. And then if you do this,
it's just that you do this,
or
like this, and then it's like that. Anyways, he's not riding outdoors. There's no way. That kid would be in so much excruciating pain.
Speaking of RC, can we?
He's got a long career ahead of him, so sit him down.
What?
Ride West Coast next year.
Why are the NASCAR commentators we bring in better than our commentators?
Well, first off, Ralph, let's not get into that whole thing. But Ricky, dude, he's not an articulate guy.
No.
He never has been.
It just cracks me up because literally they've had, who was the last guy they had in there?
AJ Allmendinger was in there last night.
But who was the guy
Ricky
before?
Stenhouse.
Yes.
Stenhouse is pretty good.
And they both were good. The Allmendinger guy last night was
Are
good.
they putting them in there to try and do some cross marketing?
I think it's NBC. I think it's an NBC thing, to be honest with you, because we never got.
Well, I think what they're trying to do is cross moto people into NASCAR, because NASCAR's getting killed on attendance right now, and they're trying to cross NASCAR fans into motocross.
Because we never had a NASCAR guy up in the booth when they was on Fox, did we? From what I can remember.
I don't know.
I know there was one time, but not.
They had the. Danica Patrick was the 32nd board girl.
Yeah, I remember that.
Third
And then they did the thing with Boyer and all. Yeah. So,
Anyhow.
well, one thing though, before we get into this, anybody notice that we're gonna have the USA Network next week?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with that?
What's USA Network?
The USA Network, like Vegas, the live event is going to be on the USA Network. It's still live on the Gold app, and then the encore is going to be on NBC Sports right afterwards.
Is that a good thing?
No, I don't get
There's
it.
gotta be a hockey game.
Does NBC? No, I looked ahead. It's rugby right before. I didn't know NBC owned
Yeah, NBC Universal.
They own USA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was part of it. I saw that and I'm like,
that's weird. Yeah,
Anyways,
I don't know.
Well, since we started at the bottom with Fortner, we'll just keep working our way up from there.
Okay, but wait, can we go back to Fortner?
might as well.
I think the day could have been played out better. He qualified third in that first
one, yes.
session.
Yep.
Why would you go out for the second session?
A lot of people said the same thing. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you?
The question was asked on the show,
I didn't
and
watch
I asked the
qualifying,
same thing.
so I don't know.
I was thinking the same thing. I actually watched qualifying.
Because he hurt himself again.
Yeah, he did the second one.
Popped it back out.
Yeah,
so it's
no.
like, it was dumb.
To be honest with you, I think that night, no matter what, it was gonna go to crap.
He wasn't making it through the night. That's
No,
all.
he wasn't.
That knee was way too
Even
bad.
if he would have backed it off, and even in the heat race it showed when he's not 100%, he's still a top 10 guy. He's just not top 5. He wasn't going to make it through the whole 15+1. It wasn't going to happen. So, like, I agree with you. There's a better way to approach that. And some people, and I think Ralph brought it up or some crap. Why doesn't he just wait and just ride the LCQ? Well, that's a dumb
That was
thing.
a dumb thing
Yeah,
to say.
okay.
Don't ride the LCQ.
Yeah, no.
I mean, he would have got the start and been fine, but
He would, but we all know that crazy shit can happen in the
Yes.
LCQ because you are riding with the
I mean, some crazy shit happened last night. So.
It did. So, I don't think there was any good way that last night was going to go for him.
No, it went pretty much the way I think did anybody think it wasn't going to go that way at some point? He wasn't going to hurt his knee.
I thought he was like, I was just waiting
fall
for
out.
him to push a little too hard.
Yeah.
And, like,
So,
tuck the front wheel or do
With
something
that,
like that.
with that being said, I think that even though it's tight going into Vegas, the last thing I'll say on Fortner and stuff, do we believe... There's an asterisk next to this championship, and we kind of talked about this. Like, I know everybody's like, oh, you got to make it through the whole season, but let's be real. Like, nobody was on Fortner's level on the East Coast this year.
Nope.
So, like...
He got a Bogle title.
Yeah.
He did. Well, at least Chase won one. Like, because Bogle had at least won 2 races that year. If Chase didn't win a race this year, or Cooper didn't win a race, there was going to be a whole lot of people looking at it sideways going...
Hold on, what's his face?
I always thought
Tim Ferry.
I honestly thought Marty was going to pull another one out last night.
I did too, man.
How
God.
bad would that have looked? How bad would that look?
I was like,
'Cause
you're
no-
really going to let Davalos beat you again?
Because now Fortner's
way.
not healthy. Like, nobody on the East Coast is winning the East-West shootout next week.
No.
And I don't even know what's going to happen there. But anyways, yeah, no, it's kind of a bummer to see somebody...
He's going to win, but...
Well, it depends on where he's at and where Frenchie's at. Because I think that if he doesn't get a start, I think he's not going to push. I think he's just going to try to get the title.
Yeah, he's been waiting for this title for years.
Could you imagine him being out front and then doing something stupid and throwing it away? Like, oh my God. But anyways, I don't like Fortner, but I feel bad for the kid because he was the best this year.
Yeah.
But
That's
aside
gotta
from
be
that,
heartbreaking.
it is what it is. You know?
Okay, and then moving up the list, Jace Owen.
Oh,
You
man.
want to talk about shit in the bed.
Fourth in qualifying.
Fourth in qualifying.
And
Doesn't
stupid.
qualify out of the heat. Goes to LCQ. Barely makes it
Gotta
to
give credit to
LCQ.
him.
I don't understand.
And
him.
then 21st in the main.
And I
Come
was
on.
this close to not going with him
I picked
because
him.
I saw
Oh,
him wadded
dude,
up
I
at
know.
Daytona.
When I saw his
When I
handicap,
picked him.
yeah, same. When I saw his handicap, I picked him.
Yeah, I saw his handicap too.
I think outdoors, if he's riding outdoors, everything that I've heard he's going to, I think it'll be better for him. But I don't know what his deal is.
I don't know.
I don't know. You go from 4th in qualifying, and then like riding around in 15th in the main.
Yeah, I don't know. Nervous? Something. I don't know.
Maybe because technically it was his first main that he's made this year. Because he
Ever. That's
didn't
the first main ever.
He didn't ride Atlanta, or he rode Atlanta, but he didn't make it in when they had the East-West shootout, and then he got hurt in the heat race in Daytona. So it's like,
Is that his first main ever?
I'd have to go back and look.
That's ever, I think.
Maybe, might be, because I know he had a lot of bad luck those years that he tried riding Supercross like 1 year.
He had the amateur ride, and Suzuki let him go, whatever.
He's clearly been a better outdoor guy throughout his career, though.
Right.
You know, he's gotten top 10s before.
So, kind of a bummer. We'll just wait on outdoors for him. He should just mail it in.
I don't
Jimmy
think he
Weeks, first main of the year.
That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Being he's from
He's
Florida.
He's ridden up here quite a bit, though.
Yeah, so I've seen him at Battle Creek, the Money Moto local track. Man, just
He's fast outdoors.
riding the balls off the 250F against a bunch of local guys here.
He's a big dude.
So yeah, cool for him. Marquez, I don't know much about
Mitchell
him.
Falk in 15th. Is Falk's contract up after this year?
Yes.
Great, so he's not riding.
Well, they got
after
a
this
lot
year.
of a lot of people coming in with Derek Drake and Pierce Brown. That team's going to be completely different next year.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Because
Falk's
Cantrell
out.
ain't going to be there either.
Are they gonna be on the same color?
There's a lot of talk that they might not be.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think so. I think KTM is super pissed with TLD right now.
What do they do? Put their own deal together?
But what are they going to go to? I think so.
KTM is not going to have a team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll have a team. Well, there's been a lot of talk about the factory team doing a 250 rider.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But if the TLD does not ride KTMs next year, who do they go to? Because you would think automatically they go to Yamaha. But Yamaha,
I was just going to say Yamaha. They go back. They don't do Honda.
They're not going to go to Yamaha.
They're not going back.
Monster's too tied in with Yamaha now.
And they're not going back to Honda because that relationship got real broken up after that happened. So it kind of leaves you with Suzuki and Kawasaki.
TM?
You know what? The bikes would be really good.
TM's breaking into the market, baby. Suzuki is where I put my money.
I'm going to go with Suzuki, I think, too. Wasn't JGR kind of having...
JGR's having issues.
There might be a swap.
And JGR, well, there's a lot of talk. JGR might not have a team. JGR might not have a team.
I don't think JGR won't have a
this
team.
Sport needs JGR.
Well, did you guys see the interview with Coy, though? How he was talking about, like, it's getting super expensive, and they're not getting anybody to back them.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
I've seen all that.
Super pumped for Jeremy Hand, though, making his first main.
Dude,
local
picked him in fantasy. Thank you. Thank you. Genius.
Did you-
I just want to know.
Did you race Jeremy Hand at all?
I may have raced him.
I know you're older than him,
I
but
think he was a little younger.
yeah, you probably, yeah.
I've seen videos of him at Red Bud and stuff like that.
He's good, though.
Travis,
Oh boy.
why did you pick Jeremy Hand?
Yeah, why?
I went off.
That's interesting.
I went off of times on qualifying. That's what I always do.
Yeah, but wasn't he, like, only 6th, though, in B qualifying?
He was like
I know he had
25th or something.
I know he had a
No,
big
he was
handicap.
he was higher than that. It may have been handicap mixed with he was in like that 20th to 23rd range or something. That was why I picked him.
So
He's
you
a
were
good-
sending it.
He's a good pick.
I was sending it a little bit, yeah.
He's a good fantasy pick outdoors, though.
Is
Yeah,
he?
that'd be all right.
Dude, Red Bud last year, his first one on a 450, he came out and he had like top 5 fastest lap times in the 450 class through A group through the first session.
Interesting.
Kid's good
Yeah,
outdoors.
he's a good rider. Freddie Noren, Kate Ottenreich.
Anybody see John Short finally looked like he got an exhaust system?
Did he?
I think he did.
He was running stock pipes still, I think.
Did you hear his interview on Pulp as to why he switched off Yamaha? So he was having bike problems with his Yamaha.
Shocking.
Like motor problems, and he was going,
Fucking Yamaha.
I
So
didn't
did
trust
Rockwell
it.
build this motor or what?
I don't know, but he basically said, he's like, dude, I had like 2 motor problems in a row. Didn't want to ride that anymore because I was scared it was going to shut off on the face of a jump, and literally went down to the same dealership and they sell Hondas.
So he's like, I'm going to a Honda and
yeah,
I'm just
went
leaving
to
him
a Honda.
stock.
Yeah, and he's like, dude, I picked the bike up 3 days before I left.
The kid,
for
you know what?
the race,
I know
so.
that his best finish this season I think is only like a 12th, but I'd imagine that he's probably pretty much riding box stock bikes. That's impressive in the
He'll
250
go-
class.
There's not a lot done to him.
Yeah, I'd see him going to like a BWR team or something like that.
The kid's good. I think if he's on a bike that has motor, like he can be top 10 consistently. He's fast.
He'll be an Osby guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of Osby in 11th, Kyle Cunningham.
Up and
take
down.
my fantasy advice, pick him for Vegas because he always rides
Top
in Vegas.
5? Top 5 in Vegas?
Top
eight?
6.
Top 6 to 9?
He's gonna be 6 to 9.
6 to 9. All right, that's good.
6 to 9th. Osby, I was expecting a little more out of Osby, but
I was too.
he kind of was hovering 13th, 14th. Might have got some gifts, mailed her in for an 11th.
I looked at
Still
him
a great
for
ride.
fantasy, but I didn't.
I
Like
picked him. Well, and last year was his best finish ever at East Rutherford last year. I think he got, what, 5th? 5th or 6th?
6th or something.
Yeah,
like
so that was his best finish. So I was kind of thinking, he's got good, good vibe going to New York and stuff. It's his best finish or whatever. But yeah, no, I was a little surprised that he couldn't put it in the top 10.
Can we talk about Amart?
Well, we'll get there in a second.
All right.
A-Rod.
I picked him, dude. That was good.
Did you pick A-Rod?
Yeah.
I have picked
I
him
didn't.
before, but I have seen that guy yard sale him. Leatt yard sale himself into the ground a bunch.
If he rides outdoors, he's gonna be fast.
Yeah, he's good. He's a damn good
Well, him and
rider.
Lorenzo, man, that was like some old school MTF battling
Yeah, I
going
was
on
gonna
right
say
there.
Lorenzo. He didn't really have the best qualifying time or any of that, but he pulled her out for the main. Whoever picked him were looking good.
Yeah, no, I was really thinking A-Rod was gonna get him, and then when he lost like 2 seconds in the whoops or whatever it was, I was like, okay, no, he's not gonna get him.
Jordan Bailey, Alex Martin. Just
Okay, let's not skip over Jordan Bailey for a second. Is he? And I said this to Matt yesterday. Me and him were talking about picks. To me, Jordan Bailey has got to be the biggest surprise of Supercross for the 250 class because I did not think this kid was going to be good.
No.
After everything
Mosman.
no, at least no. Mosman was not.
and Jordan Bailey are turning out to be all right.
I mean,
Mosman is really good, but
Mosman's
dude,
putting some rides in, bro.
but Bailey was terrible in everything that I saw in testing. He was terrible. Kid couldn't get through a whoop section without ragdolling. So for him to go,
So like Big Air Tom.
Something like that. Something like that. And with Bailey, as mediocre as he was his rookie year outdoors last year, like, there was no way. I thought he was going to be like a 15th place guy. And I would have to look back, but I'm pretty sure I dogged him real bad in the...
You were dogging him.
Yeah, so, like, I have to give the kid props. Like, dude, he has been good this year.
Mosman's still my...
No. Mosman has been better, but at least Mosman, though, has been... There's been signs of Mosman, like, okay, he can be a good top 10 guy. Yeah. Bailey, no signs of that.
All right. Well,
I agree with you, Justin, on that one. I guess
I just got to give the kid props because I dogged him real bad. Like, I was like, oh, they terrible.
I was just kind of neutral on him. I didn't know what to think
but
about
I mean,
him.
you know,
I didn't have a reason to talk shit to him.
As much as Husky is paying him, he fucking better.
Okay, that's the part I knew.
yes.
That's where I thought there was some saltiness in there.
There was a little bit of saltiness.
Because of another fellow rider.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Amart...
What, you got something to say about him? I'm
dude, how many times can he shit the bed in a year? I mean...
I think it was him going to the troll little thing.
Put the troll on
the
his bike?
troll thing? Dude,
that might
was
have been part
so
of it.
dumb.
I don't know. Well, I mean, we can talk about it more in the outdoors show because I'm ready for outdoors. I'm sick of Supercross.
I know, I'm sick of Supercross.
It's boring already.
I know that in you guys' in the last show you were talking about Supercross and I'm ready for outdoors, man. I've been ready for outdoors for like 3 weeks.
I'm ready
now.
already. I mean, they should just do 15 rounds of Supercross. I'm over this shit.
It's done.
Cut Denver out. Cut Detroit out.
Dude, I'm serious. Like, we always get, and I'm not going to go on a rant, but I'll just say that we always get super pumped up for Supercross because we have nothing going on other than work through the months of the time off. And I know for these guys, obviously, they need that time off. But I'm not going to lie to you. Unless there's a close points battle, after like round 8 or 9, I'm pretty much ready for outdoors. I know that some people, it's not the same because there's more stuff to do. But to me, the great outdoors, man. That's where the men show up.
Yeah. I mean, the corporate side of the sport doesn't think that.
No, exactly. And that's how it's always going to be.
So, is Kyle Peters putting in results enough that he gets a ride next year when JJR folds up?
Oh, he has been putting in some...
low-key rides.
Yeah, woo! Where do you think he goes? Where do you think he goes? Because I completely agree with you. Because we shit on him every year, and he makes us look dumb.
Put him back on a Star Yamaha.
I don't think he goes there.
You know what I heard this morning, and I cannot believe this, and I don't want to jump too far, but somebody said Oldenburg is not getting re-signed by Star next year.
Shocker. That's
I don't
not
believe-
That's dumb as fuck to me.
Why?
I believe that, though.
What?
He gets hurt all the time.
He hasn't been hurt this year.
I thought he was hurt.
No,
missed
dude,
rounds.
He
No.
did mess around. And
Yeah, and he's still top 5 in points.
He is. I mean, he's got, what, 2 podiums?
Yeah. Like, no, man. Like, what my point was is if they don't re-sign him, sign Kyle Peters.
Yeah.
Sign Kyle Peters. It's for real. Like, if you're talking about going to Star,
But doesn't Star have some kids coming up?
they only got Matt LeBlanc and Jarrett Fry, but they're still in the B class.
Yeah, they're like 12.
But Jarrett Fry's fast. Yeah, he's fast.
So is Ryder D.
Careful getting that D in your mouth there.
So
anyway,
silent.
So
I hate that kid.
I don't know where he goes, man, but I think he
Got a
deserves
haircut
a
finally,
ride.
by the way.
Finally. All I know is that I want to see Kyle Peters back riding outdoors.
Yeah.
I
He
really
was
do.
a damn good outdoor rider. My first Kyle Peters memory, I was down in Loretta's, and they got that Red Bull tower around that sandy, whooped out corner.
Oh, yeah.
Dude wadded his cookies right into the tower.
Was that on the Honda?
on a Yamaha? Got up, fell over again, got back on the bike.
Dude, I'll tell you what. The kid he's come a long way from those days because he was super sketch back in the day. He's still sketchy a little bit, but he's smoothed out a lot since he's been pro. But yeah, no, I think he deserves a ride. He's done enough the last 2 years.
Okay, so let's go with this then. The guy who finished just ahead of him, Brandon Hartraft.
Put him on a 450.
If you have a team, do you sign Hartraft or Peters?
Well, Hartraft, I think is Heartthrob.
Heartthrob.
Wow. Heartthrob's getting a ride next
Do
year.
you think his mom named him that, or one of his
Where is
ex-girlfriends?
he going?
I don't know. Well, maybe he goes to wherever TLD's doing.
Heartthrob?
Heartthrob.
No way, because
I played Xbox with Heartthrob.
No, they're not going to be full next year.
You want me to ask him when we're on Xbox gaming?
Heartthrob?
Yeah.
Are you
He's
sure
trying to
they're
be
gonna
like,
be
fuck
full?
Be like,
They got Derek Drake and Pierce Brown coming in, but
And they got Shane still.
But Shane, I don't know. I think Heartraft needs to go someplace.
well played on that rule. By the way.
Yeah,
Well
no shit.
played,
That was
yeah.
not well played, sir. No.
Take a hike.
That kid needs to go to the 450 though, man. Like he's eating that 250, and you can tell he just don't want to ride it no more.
Yep.
What, Heartthrob?
Yeah. Well, dude, he's like
Heartthrob,
what,
yeah.
6'2", 195 pounds.
And a horrible interview, by the way.
Yeah, like I don't
They
get
kept
it.
interviewing him, and I'm like, dude, stop.
He doesn't want to talk, but he's got this like cocky vibe that comes off, and
Hey,
he was kind of that way as an amateur.
I have a theory on this.
Oh boy.
His interviews.
On all motocross interviews.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, when you're
Okay.
homeschooled from the time you're 8 years old. Yeah, you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground.
Okay.
That's true. All right, anyways.
End quote.
Martin Davalos. All right, hold on 1 second. Did anybody see his Instagram post?
Oh boy, was it about some
After he
chick?
won, he got an inbox full of nudes, and then now he's having a baby.
What?
I see that he's having a baby, but I didn't see that. Okay, anyway. Vegas, apparently he put an Instagram post on last night talking about how people have been hard on him about riding the 250. It'll be his 101 career start in Vegas this coming weekend on a 250.
Yep.
It's going to be his last one on a 250. He doesn't care anymore. He's going to the 450.
Really?
Yes.
That's a lie.
Is he-
No, it's not, because if you actually read his
100%.
interview in Racer X earlier this year, he talked about not wanting to be on a 250 again this
I
year.
listened to
Is
his
he-
interview.
So he's going to a 450 no matter
Is he
what.
doing his own deal?
I honestly think that
Yeah.
either for outdoors, pro
I mean,
circuit,
he's got plenty of that pro circuit money to spend. So.
I think this is what's going to happen. Pro circuit's either going to put him on a 450 for outdoors just this 1 year, or he goes to JGR.
like a Brock Tickle thing.
Yes, or he goes to JGR. Okay, so the reason why I finally believe it, and I disagree with you, and I know where you're coming from, everybody had always said, Marty needs to move up. He needs to move up, but we had never heard it from him, but there are people like, I get why he stays down, because he makes all this money. Now that he's finally come out and said that is why, that's what makes me believe he's done on the 250, because we never heard it from his mouth. We always thought, oh, he's just taking the 250 ride because he got paid money. Now that we've heard it, I don't want to be on a 250 anymore. I think that truly means he's going to the 450. He doesn't want to be on the 250 anymore.
Is he sick of the shit? Is he not?
I think he's sick of all of it. I think he's sick of getting shit. I think he knows that he's better on a 450, and I think he sees his career winding down, that he can't... Riding with these young kids is a lot.
Doing it.
It's a lot. And we talked about
Probably
this before.
mentally draining because you got squids all
And you
over.
got to push right off the bat. And I think that at his age, he's like, I can't deal with that shit anymore.
I mean, the 450 guys push right off the bat.
But I think it's different where a lot of those kids, like you just said, there's a lot of squids. It's different when you got a guy who's been pro for 7 years, pushing it to a kid that, I'm going to hold her wide, and I don't know if I'm going to the right or I'm going to the left.
Like Justin Brayton pushing it versus Fortner pushing it.
Exactly. So maybe it's me just hoping that he finally gets on a 450 because he's proven that he's good.
Yeah.
But I believe him this time. I really do. If that was just Steve Mathis saying it, I'd be like, well, that's just him bitching. But now that I finally heard out of his mouth that he doesn't want to be on the 250 anymore, I think I believe him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure, we'll see. I mean, but again, what's he gonna do? Go on his own? I mean, that's the real question.
I think
because no one's gonna sign him. He doesn't have the credentials to get signed by any team. Everyone's full.
He's not going to get signed.
no, he's not going to get signed, and I think if it is, it's going to be next year. And you know what? That came to mind, the Moto Concepts thing for Supercross.
Nope,
Why not?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Moto Concepts is not gonna take him.
Why not?
Brayton walks.
No way. Brayton's gonna ride that till he's 40.
Okay, so do you believe that Martin doesn't deserve a ride, or he just isn't getting a ride because everybody's full? Because I think that it's because everybody's full.
I think it's because everybody's full and there's a surplus of riders. I mean,
How
this
good
is
do you
supply
think
and demand. There's way more
Oh, yeah.
riders out there. There's
Whoa.
10 more I'd sign before I'd sign Marty.
Are you talking about guys that are contracts are up, or just in
Give me
general?
3 guys you'd sign before Marty.
Dean Wilson. He's
already signed in, right?
Justin Bogle. And who else is up for a contract this year? Or do we? Or
Benny Bloss is up, but I wouldn't pick
I'd
Benny
sign
Bloss.
Benny. All day long.
I wouldn't.
All day long.
I would not sign Benny Bloss. I would not sign the Baby Giraffe over Martin.
The
Martin
Baby Giraffe
is better than him.
The Baby Giraffe is proven top 10 Supercross 450 guy.
I don't think he's finished more than 3 Supercross races.
Exactly. And Martin has proven that he, riding a 450, can be top 5 on outdoors.
Okay, well let me just Tyler Bowers.
Nope.
Joey Sabachi.
Savachi's going to have a
Sabachi's
ride.
signed.
Sabachi will have a ride, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying these are all people in line. That I would
Bogle
sign.
and Dean Wilson, I agree with, but anybody else, no.
Cole Seeley.
Cole Seeley's going to have a ride. I'm talking about guys
Cole
that,
Seeley's gonna go to Moto Concepts.
more than likely, and I thought that for a while now. I'm just saying I think that Martin deserves a ride, and I don't think there's a handful of dudes that you can pick that aren't signed that are better than him.
I just listed them.
So how
You
about
got 2.
What do you mean?
You got two guys. You got Dino and Bogle.
Yeah, but Cole isn't officially signed yet. We don't know where he's going.
Yeah.
Dino's
Yeah,
not
I'm
signed.
signed. I'm
Bogle's
going to
not
Husky.
signed.
No, I can guarantee you Cole Sealy is signed right now. For somebody is like, hey,
He's
dude, you're
signed,
good.
yeah.
You're good.
Okay, AC. I mean, dude, the list goes on and on, dude.
AC's signed. He's gonna be signed.
I could list half a dozen 250 guys I'd rather sign than him.
For real? Half a dozen? Hell no. Hell no.
Who are you signing?
Are you picking Hill over Martin Davalos?
Oh, hell no.
Okay,
There you go.
There we go. We found one that I'm not signing over Marty.
I'm just saying we've seen
Are
Martin
you-
ride outdoors and he's good.
He was 2 years ago,
Yeah.
but this is 2 years
All right.
farther.
Yeah.
Well, he got to win this year.
Father time. Justin Cooper.
Kind of shit the bed yesterday, didn't he?
I love the way that dude rides. Awesome style, whatever. But
He's very precise.
Man, he is a boner when it comes to getting interviewed.
Yeah, he is.
And he went to public school.
Yeah.
What is up with that?
All right, so
Your
my
theory
so
just
there
went out
goes
the
your
fucking
theory.
door, bro.
Yeah, he sucks too.
There is no correlation between public school and smart people.
He's just like, bro.
no, like he's so smart.
you
he's
gotta put
stupid.
his
How's
hat. You
that?
gotta put your hat on. And he's
You know
like,
those people that are so smart he's stupid.
No.
Yeah, no.
So,
he
like-
made a comment when
so,
they
like,
interviewed him.
Hang on.
Oh, nice.
You wanna
You
just
like that?
you wanna
This is
just-
Justin Cooper. Yeah, I just accidentally took him out, and I'm just gonna go play Mad Skills.
Dude, they interviewed him during practice or some shit, and he was talking about coming to New York, and he goes, yeah, or, I've always wanted to come to New York and do this and that, and I'm like, you need to like be a little bit more precise on that, because first of all, you're from New York. Second off, you've ridden Unadilla last year, so it's not like you've never raced in New York. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Probably should, round this
Whatever.
answer
Justin
down.
Cooper, man, you're fast.
Championship's
Work on your
over with, though, right?
personality, homie.
Championship. I know it's 9 points, but he's not beating Sexton.
No,
Right.
no way.
I don't know where either of them are going to finish in Vegas, but I don't believe he's going to.
Nope.
Unless he takes Sexton out again, but he can't take himself. He take himself out
You
too.
think he goes 2-for-1 special to go Sexton, AC, both out?
Well, let's kind of just talk about the whole star thing.
For a star for Randus sandwich?
Was anybody kind of surprised that Mitchell Oldenburg did not lay up, and he was like, "Fuck you, dude! You took a podium away from me in Indy."
No team orders.
And apparently, no. Apparently, somebody said that Cooper's mechanic was writing something to Oldenburg, 32, and he was pointing back, and Oldenburg's just like,
I'm racing for a ride because...
and he's got a kid now.
Yeah, I mean, I got a kid. I got to pay the bills. Kyle Peters is taking my ride.
yeah,
Dude, we're just like prophecies, man. It's just gonna all like we just willed it into existence.
we can't stop.
Yeah,
No.
Eli's not on Cowie next year. Anyway, so
I mean, I got my Eli theories for the race, too.
Oh,
It's
I know.
coming.
Okay, so Oldenburg though, I'm on the Oldenburg train. I know I like the kid a lot. I can't wait for outdoors, but he proved last night. I know he wasn't as fast as Sexton, but damn, the kid's good when he's healthy. He was good
He's
last night.
fast,
He's
yeah.
good.
He's good.
He's good, and he's better outdoors. in my
The
opinion.
first time I saw him in person was up at Soaring Eagle for that deal. And
Okay.
I was pretty impressed when I first seen him.
His brother used to be pretty good back in the day too, McCoy. Yes,
McCoy.
his brother's name is McCoy.
McCoy Oldenburg.
McCoy Oldenburg. Swear to
Was
God.
his nickname The Real?
Swear to God.
Was he the real McCoy?
First ever time I saw him ride was Oak Hill, and I'm like, for real, is it McCoy?
You were like, this is the real McCoy.
There's a guy named McCoy Shine somewhere around there.
I heard he's from around here
Yeah.
somewhere.
Okay.
Anyways, all right, Chase
Fucking
Sexton.
shit.
So,
Finally gets a win. Asterisk.
Yes.
Asterisk.
yeah,
I mean, he earned it.
Yeah.
Okay, he won.
The win, I'm not going to asterisk. The title, I will.
item,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
I was kind of embarrassed for him at how pumped he was to win that thing. Like he just won the title.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he just did
He
win.
did,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
But I get what you're saying. Like,
putting
dude,
his shit on Rev like that. Like, dude, at least be a little more humble about it.
like, dude, I tell you what though, he's gonna get his cookies eaten outdoors.
You think?
He's getting
Oh,
smoked
man.
outdoors.
So,
I really like Sexton, but man,
does this fuck his career, though?
what do you mean?
Him winning his title?
Going to the 450?
Because if he wins it next year, then he has to move up.
I don't
right?
think he's gonna win it next
He ain't
year.
winning one next year.
No,
I'm just saying,
he got this.
If he does.
Well, there's
like,
a lot of people that speculate that he's going to be better on a 450, but I don't really know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but if he does, and he wins
Yeah.
again next year,
I see that.
then does that fuck him up? Because he's only been in the class then what, like
Yeah, he's
4
only,
years?
20?
Yeah, he's young.
Well, he could have said the same for Fortner. If Fortner would have won the title this year.
I mean,
Because I
he
think
can-
Fortner could have went back-to-back.
Yeah.
He can just retire
Pull
with
Shane
his
McElrath.
buddy Christian Craig, and they can just be Instagram models.
What?
Craig just needs to go to the 450, Doug. He just
He needs to be a test rider and be an Instagram model. I tweeted this by
He
the
just
way.
needs to go to the 450. Anyways,
Wasn't Craig riding yesterday?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he wadded his cookies in the whoops.
Yeah,
in
bet
practice.
And never rode again?
And never rode again. Mailed it in
Fuck,
for
dude,
autos.
that's why my fucking fantasy
He
was
just-
so
dude, he-
bad
I think-
yesterday, because I had him, too.
I think
Damn
he's
it.
just basically like telling Jeff Myshak and Ziggy,
Oh
like,
my
bro,
God.
really? Do it. Anyways, Christian Craig, I think he's just basically telling Ziggy and Jeff Myshak a big F you. I'm going to crash as many times as possible on this 250F, so I stop fucking riding it.
So I can still have a ride because I married your daughter.
Yes, and then I put a baby inside of her. That baby came out. That baby's more famous than I am.
And then my second baby, my wife got pregnant, and we named her, and then she already had more Instagram followers.
That baby's got more Instagram followers in the womb.
I would sign Christian Craig over Marty, too.
Outdoors, maybe. Supercross, no.
Just
Are you
enough
signing him for
What are you signing him for, to
like
be honest with you?
like an endorsement deal on Instagram?
For his kid,
Yeah,
basically?
duh.
For his kid, basically?
Yeah, duh.
You know, he is
Or
going to
you
tell
sign
somebody that
Marty's like a black hole on social media because he's trying to get nudes from underage chicks. Where, like, Craig has, like, a kid that everybody loves.
Isn't this
so.
chick's name Paige?
Paige Craig? Yeah.
What's his kid's name again?
Got the moves like Jagger.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, let's wrap this up and go to the 450 class.
Yeah, let's go to 450s.
All right, congratulations, Chase Sexton.
Golf
Congratulations.
clap. Golf clap.
Golf clap. Congratulations to our
Asterisks.
LL rider, our Leatt low-key rider, Kyle Peters. All right, to the 450s.
450s.
When I drink this, realizing it was a bad choice getting this.
Okay, 450s.
That was interesting night in that class, boys.
So, Webb wraps.
Let's start from the bottom.
Starting from the bottom now, yeah.
What the hell happened to Bogle?
We want more Thor.
What the fuck did happen to Bogle?
Yeah, why is he?
Bike
20
issues,
seconds?
I heard.
Oh.
Crashed, bike issues.
Is he a pleasant surprise this late in the season?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Turn
fuck
my
with
Two
you.
heat race
swag
wins in a
on.
row.
You think he comes out outdoors and
What do you think
starts?
of that knack over the finish line?
That was a terrible fucking
Let's
knack.
not
That
talk
leg.
about
He had
that.
his own style.
I wanted
He
that
still
turn.
made it look sweet.
I wanted the turn down leg swag, and I got a shitty ass knack.
It was still kind of like a turn down knack.
I'm surprised he didn't like square it up, straighten out, and just fucking cork it. But you know,
I wish he would have, because I would have got horny.
I know Bogle's like. Is Bogle your favorite riding style next to
Yes.
Kenny?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? Do you think I ride like him?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
Don't ever compare yourself.
Who do I ride like, Justin?
I don't fucking
Squid.
know. I haven't seen you ride in a while, bro. I remember you trying to throw some like Kenny Oppo whips at fucking Bucks on the table to table, and it's like, what the fuck's this kid doing?
They look gay.
Yeah.
I didn't say they look gay, but I'm like, I even said this to like Jeremy or whatever. I was like, what the fuck is Cole doing?
What Jeremy said?
He's like, I don't fucking know what he's doing.
I don't know what I'm doing at the time either.
Oh my god.
Cole Nichols, who has better swag? Cole
Okay,
Nichols
all
or
right.
Bogle?
Let's move
Anyways,
on.
Go to
Bob-
Mackie and Instagram and then
Does-
find out.
does
Y'all
Bo-
wanna talk
hold on.
about A-Ray or?
What does Bogle come out swinging outdoors, or is this
Yes.
kind
Yes.
of okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Does he win Budds Creek again? No.
No.
Wow, that was harsh. Jesus Christ.
All right,
Fucking
A-Ray.
dicks.
How'd you guys like him?
Fuck him. I picked him for fantasy.
Hey, how about
Fuck you and your doggies.
How about-
Fuck you.
how about James Bubba Pauly?
Theodore.
I almost picked him for fantasy. I
I
looked
wish
at
I
his
would
name
have.
and I was like, no, because last time I did this, I ended up
I just-
fucking myself.
I just didn't pick him because I know Bubba and I know what happens when Bubba does Bubba things.
When Bubba Bubba's here.
Bubba.
Yeah, well, Bubba made it into the main.
Yeah, that would have been
awesome
a lot,
pick.
Yeah, it would have been. I
What
went
a
for like
great pick.
223
Alex
to
Ray,
like
terrible
270.
pick. Chris Blows, no value at 3.
Starlane was really upset with him.
I picked him.
Was he on a 250 or 450? Do you know?
Oh, that would have been a good thing to know.
I don't know.
Henry Miller, first.
I was gonna
First
pick
450
him,
in a
dude,
while.
and I don't know why I didn't, because he's a consistent 250 guy.
Close on the rock.
He's around 12th, 13th all the time in 250 class.
He better be on that 450 for outdoors because I think he's realizing he can't ride a 250 anymore.
Who?
Henry Miller.
Oh.
Or maybe he goes to
LeMay.
Canada. Ben LeMay, Ryan Brees. Yeah.
I mean,
is
that
14 good for him?
Eh,
He's been like, what, 12 to 15?
eh.
He's been alright. He's proof Loretta's doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people approve of Loretta's doesn't mean shit.
Ryan Dungey.
And yeah, I know, right? Justin Brayton, dude, I was like really
I
thinking.
picked him too, man.
I did too. I thought he was gonna get top 10.
So did I. I'm like, he's just there all the time. Like,
Not bad though for still fucking sailing to the moon.
Yeah,
Because he got launched.
Bro, after you... was anybody really surprised that he didn't like have some major internal bleeding after that?
Oh yeah, dude. But I heard he landed on the downside of the jump on the outside of it. Yeah,
That's what I mean though. Like for when he bounced back up, I'm like, oh.
And it wasn't even a like an ACL tear or anything.
And
He
he's
just
an old man now too. Like shit, the fact that he's even racing right now.
Yeah, but it wasn't a
him
full
and Chad
tear.
Reed, it was just like a big dust ball.
Yeah.
Chad's gonna be back in Vegas apparently.
No, he's
Bullshit.
not.
I know he's
yeah,
not.
he's gonna be there
Drinking Jack Daniels and
Yeah.
cocaine.
and Miss Supercross.
Oh boy. Anyway, moving on.
He's gonna be swinging right through Vegas, I guarantee
Oh,
you.
he's gonna be swinging right through Vegas, is he?
I'm sad about Chiz here. If he'd have beat Bowers, dude, I'd have got that on Rocky
How about
Mountain.
your boy Justin
Fantasy.
Hill with a 10th? Come on
Yeah.
now.
I put him for 11th in Rocky Mountain, but
Who, Justin Hill? Yeah, I put Chiz, dude, because Chiz is gonna Chiz.
he did do that triple quad thing, which was icy. He
Who?
made that thing look sick.
Who,
Chiz?
Hill?
I know.
Oh, he did it in the heat race.
A lot of other guys were doing it, but he was the first guy I see
Yeah.
do it.
Apparently he's excited for outdoors.
No, he's not.
That's what he said.
Okay.
Yeah, you better pack a fucking lunch.
Yeah.
Hey man, he had some good rides outdoors
Dude,
last
I bet
year.
he hits the deck. I bet he hits the deck in Hangtown and doesn't ride the rest
I'll
of
tell
the
you
night.
what's
He
gonna-
hits a tree in his home race again.
I'll tell you what's gonna happen is he's gonna have like 5 motos where he's top 5, and then the rest of them are like anywhere from 12th to 33rd.
You know what Justin Hill needs to do?
Retire?
Go ride
He
in the
needs to
hills.
sign a fast house deal. He needs to grow his hair out like Patrick Evans, and they need to jerk each other off in the hills.
That was very descriptive.
How did we instantly go to that?
That
Like,
was-
you went 0 to 100 real fucking quick
That's
with that
impressive.
shit.
How. Yeah.
Anyways, Cole Seeley, is he kind of like just kind of like bailing her in now? Just
Yeah,
I'm really curious how his outdoor season's gonna go.
probably another crash, and he's not gonna ride
Yeah.
outdoors.
Well, that's harsh.
I mean, maybe he will. I don't know. I don't
He
see
needs
him
to
doing
ride
it.
outdoors.
You don't
He
want
needs
it
to keep building his base until.
Well, I don't think he's gonna be on fucking HRC next year. So you know.
Yeah. How about Josh Grant getting up to
Yeah,
8th?
that is my.
JG.
That's my LLK.
Leatt low key ride.
What?
LLKR.
Your acronym just fucking just taking it longer.
You
Anyway,
got it.
was he
He's my LLKR.
was he surprising to anybody, or is this kind of like, it's JG and he's finally getting his shit? Like he's getting
that first
jelly
round, no, he was out. But
he
a
was
couple
terrible.
that just shows the natural talent that guy has.
So, I think we kind of know that AP's not gonna be in for the first couple rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Dude,
JG?
do they go to Glen Helen this year?
No,
No.
they went to Paula.
Paula.
Fox
He's
Raceway. or fucking-
bummed.
He's probably bummed. He's like,
He
shit.
is pissed.
Dude, he's been motoing down at Paula for like a month now. JG, that is. Does he come out and put her in the top 10?
Yes.
Both Cali rounds?
Yes.
All right. I hope so.
I think he does good in Lakewood too. He runs very well at Lakewood.
Yeah, he was really good on the 250.
And he's also good at Redbud sometimes. He's good. He's a great rider all over. But
JG's just good everywhere. I think the only place he's
I
not
do
good is
have a
Southwick.
set of No Fear Moto winning gloves from Redbud.
Dude.
JG.
Wow, look at you.
I do.
Surprised he doesn't. You
You're
don't have.
wearing 'em,
Surprised you
or-
don't have the jersey with a cutoff right at the
Oh, I
elbow.
wish. Just so you could see his sleeve tats.
Yeah. Right, and that was like a signature. Like
That's
one was
rad.
like rolled up, and then the other one was down, and it
That's
was
rad.
Yeah, that's rad, bro. In 1995.
All right, so 7th place. Oh,
Hang
go
on,
ahead.
hang on.
Oh, wait,
I don't
all
mean to
right.
steal your point. Justin,
Nope.
What's up?
I'm about to order me a set of this gear.
Oh boy.
LBZ's back. LBZ gear is
You got
back.
free ride pants?
I'm getting some with cheetah print on it.
Oh god.
I'm gonna wear the bucks.
You better tell your girl. You better show up in a Ford Ranger and your girl in a bikini, because like, dude.
Boy.
Oh,
You-
you
you-
don't want me to show up with my girl in a bikini.
Oh
'cause
god. Here we
You're
go.
gonna have to bring a fire hose.
I can't. All right, moving on. Joey Savacci, 7th, hit the deck
Twice.
twice.
Yeah.
Did he go down
Awesome.
twice? What was the second one?
No, he went down in the heat race and then he went down
Oh,
in the
okay.
main.
Did you listen
He
to
got
the?
very lucky in that main crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, framed it real hard.
Mm.
Yeah, what was it? Was he even, what, 5th when that happened? 5th? 6th? 5th?
Something like that.
He was top 5, I
Yeah.
think. He was doing.
Yeah.
Anybody
he was
listen to his interview with Weege?
No, I see they did the 2-part thing, and a lot of people said it was really good.
Yes, it was.
What was he talking
Very
about?
good. I
Was it
actually
good because he was articulate, or was it just good to get the info?
both.
Okay.
I actually liked it a lot, and it actually gained him a few points with me.
Just okay, like just paraphrase a little bit.
Okay,
What
hang
was
on.
it?
Just
What
to go
was it?
back a little bit in Moto Aftermath Show history, you don't like Savacci?
No,
Okay.
no,
He doesn't.
I hate him because of his consistency and how he manages to fuck up for no reason all the time, like worse than Eli.
Which is really weird. I remember the first time we ever had this conversation, and I didn't know where the hate came from. I was like, did Joey just like not sign?
It's
the
just
deal?
Like, did he? Yeah.
No, it was
Did he
just-
do like a Jeremy Buckaloo?
It was
not
lit-
give you an autograph at 4 a.m?
No, it was literally just like, dude, how do you go backwards down a fucking or cut half the track off like when you're I don't know. He does
Anyways.
dumb shit.
Anyway, he
But
gets
anyway.
to ride next year. He's been riding very well.
Oh yeah,
I think he goes to Honda.
He's signed.
I think it was
That's the
Honda.
rumor, but I don't know.
I
for
don't
sure
think
yet.
Howie's going to put up 3. I don't think they're going to have 3 dudes. And a lot of, you know what, and we're not going to get into this, but I think it's very unfair to him. And I know that AC is the golden boy, and that's where all the money is going to be probably coming off one title. But it's very unfair to Joey to just be like, oh, yeah, we're going to sweep you aside after a great rookie year just for AC, because I know that AC has a higher ceiling. We don't know AC is going to be on the 450. Like, we didn't know what Joey's going to do, so maybe that means that AC is going to be better. Like I said, he has a higher ceiling. But maybe AC just comes out and he's like just a top 10 guy on the 450 because he can't adapt to it. Joey has proven that he's good on the 450. I think he's going to have a better outdoor season because, in my opinion, he's a better outdoor rider. But it bums me out a little bit that that's what's going to happen. He's going to get bumped off because it's AC. If it was anybody else, can we agree that it wouldn't have?
Probably not.
If
Yeah.
AC wasn't moving up, he'd be fine.
Yeah. So, but great rookie season. Can we talk about Ken Roxton and just the fact that I don't know what the fuck is with him?
I don't know, man. He's sick. He's not sick. He does
I think
well. He doesn't.
okay.
I mean, like the last 2 rounds.
It really pains me to talk about this. 'Cause I
It
like
does.
Kenny.
Is
I
this
do
how
too.
is? I think this Epstein-Barr because I think that's what it is. I think this is going to
They
be
didn't find it at Red Bull.
that baby. Okay,
and
fine.
Red Bull's pretty.
Fine, okay, but he's got something going on similar to Epstein-Barr. Like, it's wearing
would
him out.
agree.
It's
Yeah.
very
Do you
wearing.
think it stems from the arm?
No.
I don't,
No.
dude, I don't really know because now you're going into uncharted territory because people are like, oh, where's his mental? He's proven that mentally he's fine.
Yeah.
But now you're talking about physically, and I don't think it is, but it could, like, dude.
I think
this
it stems
is,
from the
There
point
was
you
a
made.
lot of
This is
fucking
the-
bacteria shit in his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it stems from the point you made. This is the first time he's had to go the whole season.
Well, what's scary about that
Since
is, and
rookie
then,
year, right?
what's scary,
His rookie season.
16, he made it the whole season. He missed one race in Supercross.
Okay.
But, so if you want to say he made the whole season, what's scary about this is that I think this is how outdoors is going to go for him.
I hope not. Oh boy.
No, like he's going to be really, really fast, and he's going to have chance for wins.
We're only doing Supercross this year, folks. We'll see you next year for Supercross.
But you know what I mean?
We're
though?
out
Like,
after next weekend.
if this is similar to Epstein-Barr virus, this doesn't just
It
go
doesn't
away.
No.
Chad Reed proved that, the first year in Cali when he found out he had Epstein-Barr virus. Like, he just got wore down.
And you just quit.
And you know what's really sad is, and Kenny is not, he's not a quitter. We know
No.
that. But I'm going to tell you what, if this, like, we start getting to the dog days of summer and we start going to the East Coast and it's 100 degrees and he's just not feeling it, dude, we could see some really, really bad riding from Kenny. And that's, as a Kenny fan, and we all are,
Is he staying on Honda next year?
I think, wow.
That's interesting too, man.
That's yeah, I think we'll find out more about that this summer, but
There ain't no way they're putting him under a KTM tent with Webb.
hell no. He ain't going back to Alden's either. We know that.
Mm-mm.
But I'm a little nervous. If this is what Supercross is going to be like, this isn't just going away.
Yeah.
Maybe he's good at the first few rounds on outdoors, but dude, I have a feeling that when we get to the East Coast, he is not
You're
gonna,
down in Florida in June and
he's going to be hurting. Kenny's a bad motherfucker, but he's going to be hurting.
Yep.
Beep.
Beep. Anyway, so Marvin Muscan. I was a little surprised that Marv got to 5th. We didn't really
he
see
came
anything of him.
Yeah, I wish I would
Yeah.
have seen him riding because he must have been.
They didn't
hauling.
care because of the Webb.
Oh, we knew the.
Eli thing.
I don't know if you guys said this, but the moment that he went down in the first turn, I'm like, well, that's it.
That's it for him.
That's
yeah.
donezo. That's done.
When I
Yeah.
saw Webb up the inside whole shot and then Marv down, I was like, yeah, Webb just won the title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's it. And Marv was riding good all day yesterday, leading up to that main too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Blake Baggett,
Again, another rider got bit by the track
I
yesterday.
don't understand Blake Baggett.
Do you-
What did he do? Just lock the front wheel up
I
and
think
went down?
same
I
thing.
don't
I think
know.
he
Yeah.
just loaded up on the front, hit the loose shit, and it just went.
Yeah, the corners were loose and they're not.
He was
Nobody's
just-
used to that anymore.
Yeah, he was riding decent. I think he was gonna get up. I thought maybe he had a shot at winning.
Yeah.
that.
I thought he was gonna. Yeah, I thought he was gonna pull the trigger like he did in what was it, Oakland or whatever, where he just put on the late race charge. Because
Yep.
when he was closing in on Zacho, I was like, well, Coop's at the point that he just doesn't care. Zacho got around him, and I'm like, well, Blake's probably gonna go around him too, and then those two are gonna battle for the win. But no, I don't get Blake though. Like, is this just who Baggett is? Like,
Yeah.
we know now that this is just Baggett. He's gonna be really good, and then he's just gonna be like, well,
Yep.
I'm
He's
just
gonna win
hoping for
and
him
he's
to
gonna
catch
go
on
12th.
fire for outdoors.
I think he's gonna be.
I think he's still.
But I don't
good
think he can be
outdoors
consistent
because-
enough.
Yeah.
I don't think he can be consistent enough.
I think he.
I mean,
I think he could
he
probably
was
win.
finally putting a consistent season together, and then Ando blew his thumb out.
That's true.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But I just don't know if, like Eli and Supercross, I don't know if Baggett's consistent enough to win a championship outdoors. Speed-wise, I think he is.
Yep.
But I don't think he can do it back-to-back-to-back weekends.
No.
I don't even think he can do it back-to-back weekends.
No.
Eli Tomac.
So, question. Were we bunching again last night?
No, that was my theory. That's my theory.
Oh,
yeah.
I had two theories. I talked about.
You said something about it in the group text.
Okay, there's was he bunching? I thought he was. He was. I think for a second.
I think he was too for a couple of laps.
I think he was. And here's where the other part of my theory comes in. I think he was waiting for Webb to make a move on him, an aggressive move.
Just either run him wide or
an aggressive move. So he had a reason.
And then he was gonna blow him off.
Because when he got around Coop in that flat left before he pushed him wide.
Yep.
Like we'd have to go back and watch the race, but I'm pretty sure that's where it was though. That's where he made the pass, right? It was on the flat left, like he pushed him wide,
and then let him back by. He was playing with.
But
him.
Coop was smarter than that. He didn't try to pull a Jason Anderson he didn't get sucked in that shit. I think he was. I think Eli was a tick faster than Coop last night, but I think Coop knew and come to find out, Coop has been sick all week that we didn't know.
Yeah.
So once again, Coop just pulling shit out of his ass.
When it's your year, it's your year.
He's just that good. Like
I said, man. Like I think every time Tomac came in on him or did anything, he let up, let him have it.
Coop went side by side with him how many times?
Tomac was begging him to make an aggressive move.
He really was. Yeah, I'm with you. I watched that.
And if he made an aggressive move on Tomac, it was game on. Gloves were off.
And look how many times Coop checked up next to him, especially that 3-4 section after the second set of whoops. And he just going into the corner, let up just a little bit because he knew what was going to happen. If he was going to get inside of him, Eli was just going to try to punt him in the next section when he could. But Coop was smart about it, and that is why Coop deserves this championship.
Title, yes.
But I'll tell you what, though. Oh, my God. That dude can turn that bike on a dime. And I know that's a testament. Coop. I know that's a testament to that KTM.
I wanna talk about that. I like how you brought that up because back when he was on that Yamaha 250F, him turning down in those corners was unbelievable. And then
he got on the 450.
If he can do that on that Yamaha 450, game over.
The section after the whoops, all those ruts right after the apex and stuff, where everybody was still hucking it and he was going 2-3 onto the table, and the fact that how hard he could pivot that bike and get all the way inside, like. I'm just watching and I'm going, even if Coop's not riding like 100%, I was just in awe. I don't think I've seen a guy that's been able to turn that hard inside. Since Reed.
Reed can do it.
Reed or Stewart.
Yeah.
Stewart, that's the only guy. And I'm just watching this in awe and I'm like, dude, it's just impressive. And I know that's a testament to KTM, but just, oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eli.
He still keeps enough speed and momentum up too.
Yeah, Eli going down twice in the same spot. Like he just might want to skip East Rutherford.
I cannot believe he did that twice. When he went down the second time,
I thought like
watch this 5 minutes.
You could hear it when the crowd went crazy. You knew what happened.
I thought the Gold app like fucked up and like went back a little bit. Beep, beep,
so like
beeped up.
Crashed twice, almost the exact same spot in the whoops.
Exact same.
Yeah.
And then crashed in the heat race in the left-hander after that set of whoops. When he knifed it in the corner. Yeah, everybody, and Matt said this, and I don't know what you guys think. Everybody's like, oh, he's pushing that hard. And like, I don't think that's what it was. I think that's just Eli. Eli has these mental, because we agree that there was a bunching going on and Coop wasn't getting sucked into it, but even after Coop let him go and we knew what Coop was doing, it's not like Eli was gapping hard. Like it's not like he was riding like in Denver or Nashville. He only had 3 seconds on him. So don't tell me this.
Do you think he was running through his head looking for Sabachi to see where Sabachi was to slow up a little bit?
I thought about that too.
My theory,
Sabachi was coming at that point.
My theory is I don't think Eli knows how to rhythm through whoops because he's even said in the past he hates doing it. Yep. He bangs through them no matter what. Yeah. And we saw that in Seattle with the long whoop section. He would not commit. And he said it. I'd rather just hammer through. And he can't rhythm through. And then somebody goes, maybe you should learn from Cooper. But I just that's why I said I cannot believe it. After he went down, I'm like, okay, he's gonna catch back up to second. He got around Zach.
And I thought he was going to kill Webb.
Oh, I did too.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't get into it with your boy, because Zacho wasn't being dirty, but he was making it known, and I'm like, oh, Eli's gonna punt him, and he didn't.
Yeah, I didn't really think that was gonna be a thing.
I thought he was gonna make a very aggressive move on Webb.
I thought he was gonna try to just punt anybody. Well, so now
he was punting Webb for sure.
So even if Eli wins in Vegas, Coop's got to get 20th?
Yeah.
20th, right? 20th?
So what? So does he take him out in practice, or?
I mean,
well, John Gallagher will have something to say about that.
Yeah. What would Jason Lawrence do?
kill them all.
Jason Lawrence would be on
Stab
the
with a
line, the gate next to him. I'm gonna win.
Stab him with a butter knife.
Yeah, so
Did you heard the story about him popping a Molly on the line in Vegas?
oh, God.
Doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't
Or no,
surprise
it was
me.
ecstasy.
He was smoking cigarettes before Motos at Southwick.
Huh?
Yeah, dude.
Did you hear when he won that title? He was like on the line yelling at Dungy about how he was gonna win it and like basically talk.
I'm gonna put it in your ass.
He talked Dungy out of that title. Somebody was saying that on one of the poll
Jake
shows.
Weimer was talking about it.
Yes.
So, Eli's never won a Supercross championship, right?
Doubtful.
At this point, now that Webb is in his stride, no.
Doubtful.
Because I think Coop, we talked about Ando, but I think Coop has a real shot to keep this momentum rolling. We'll talk about outdoors when we do the outdoor show, but yeah, no, I all the theories that I had before preseason, that pretty much, it showed me that that's what it was with this year. Because everybody's like, oh, the consistency. No, nothing's changed.
Yo,
Not
but
with
we only got a few more minutes left here. We're not gonna glance over this. My boy Zacho.
You're good.
Second, leading the race. Really, honestly, was like, man, he might win this for a second. There was a second. It wasn't a long second.
And then he
Pulled a Zacho fuck up.
Yeah, then he did.
You like to do the Savachi syndrome.
Hey, in all fairness, we saved it from going over the berm.
He did.
Going over the berm, we'd have been back at 20th. But
He did. No, he rode good. He rode good. He rode good. And we kind of even talked about this, a couple shows ago, that like if any round was probably going to happen for either one of them to get a podium, it was going to be East Rutherford or Vegas. And they wrote that.
Savachi's podium this year too, right?
No, he the best he got is fourth, but it's been a few times. But he led that race. What was it, Minneapolis, and then he went back to fourth.
Feels good to know this stuff.
He also let somebody buy at the Monster Cup.
Yeah, he also let him buy.
Yeah.
No, Savachi and Zacho have had damn good seasons so
Dude,
far.
especially for Zach missing 7 rounds.
Well, yeah. At the first couple races, that was a thing. Now it's not really a thing anymore. So now, but like going into no, they've had great seasons and stuff. But
Feels good to have the train back on the tracks, man. If he podiums next week, is the train back on the tracks?
No,
2
because
in a
it's
row?
Vegas. No, because it's Vegas.
Oh.
What did he? Oh, the only reason to say this. What did he get in Denver? He got 8th in Denver. So the train's not. It's getting closer. Maybe we'll talk about outdoors and stuff. We can talk about
We're on
that.
a track. We're just not on the right track yet, but we're switching in.
I have a
the
feeling
right
him and
track.
Savachi are going to have some good battles come outdoors.
Probably.
I think that they're going to be the cream of the crop for
God, I
them.
hope somebody gets their front end taken out outdoors. I want to see Barshug take Wilson out like back in the day.
What? All right, so Cooper Webb. Just what else can you say about this dude?
When it's your year, it's your year. That's all you can say.
Okay, so my
I
question.
don't even think it's that, though.
He has done stuff. He has done what he needs
Hold-
to do,
hold-
but
hold on,
there
hold-
are certain things.
Hold
that
on one
fall
second.
into his-
One second, Cole. I got to ask you a question about this because. No,
Me
no.
or Cole?
No, you.
Don't tell me to hold.
Hold on one second there,
Don't tell
Leatt.
me.
Yeah, you're
We only
Ron
got-
John.
we only
Yeah,
got
okay.
9.
Okay,
Thor
so,
boy.
so
Hey, Thor.
when people say it's your year, right? Okay, and I get that. But I got a question. Is that a little disrespectful? Because when people say that, to me, that implies that you're just getting lucky. Coop has not gotten lucky. He's done everything. It's not his fault that Zacho couldn't push it.
He has, but there's
So, with Anderson, there
have been a couple things. There's not as much in
The
this.
red flag deal, I will say, was given.
Yeah, there's not as much in this season as what happened to Anderson last season to make me, because Anderson literally was a when it's your year, it's your year.
Yeah.
Like, let's face it.
I agree.
So there hasn't been that with Coop. But
And Coop's got 7 wins.
there have been a couple of things with him that it's like, man, that right there, red flag being a very key point of it.
Fine.
I would say last night, Eli making the same mistake in the same spot in the whoops, because if Eli doesn't make that mistake and he catches back up to him, dude, Webb's off the track.
But we,
That's all there is to it.
but we can also say, though, that Coop the last couple rounds hasn't been pushing as hard as he did it.
Yes, we
so,
can.
like, I feel
But
like...
yes, no, Coop has dominated this year.
Yes.
There's a little bit of it, but there's not as much as there was, like I said, last year.
Yes, okay. So, I just wanted to clear that up, because when people say that, I feel like
Coop has definitely earned this title.
I feel like
dude, he
they're-
won round 16.
I feel like they're implying when people say that, like, oh, you're just getting lucky. No, like, he made it through the whole main. Like, that's the whole objective.
Yeah, if you want to compare it, like I said, last year would be about the best comparison. And like Anderson didn't win after what round last year?
Anderson won it because he made it through the whole year, but yes, he got gifts last year.
Yes. Coop has not so much, and like I said, like last night with winning, yes.
And Coop has proven that in those early wins that he was the fastest guy no matter what.
Yep.
It didn't matter what anybody else was going to do.
Yep. Still would be
What
interesting.
you got for me?
What do you got? I thought you had something to say about that. That's why I said hold on, because with him, I wanted to see where he was going with that. Did you have something to say about that or no?
No, I was just saying I guess I overlooked his ride at A1.
Oh, yeah, when he came through the pack?
When he came through the pack and got fifth. That should have been looked at a little harder.
Yeah.
That he was going to be a real deal kind of guy.
I think it was overlooked by a lot of people, though.
It was, and then
Apparently, except for Weege.
But he backed it up, and he continued to back it up.
Yep.
I think the stamp on the whole season when he came from 8th past everybody and won at the finish line.
What is his stats now? 7 wins and 12 podiums.
Something like that. Yeah.
7 wins, 12
That's a
podiums,
lot.
or 11 podiums. Like that's
No, I think he damn near podiumed every round.
the only ones he didn't podium was A1, Glendale, San Diego.
So that's 3.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. He didn't podium in Seattle.
No,
He got 4th.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so
He's top 5 every round.
so that's a very impressive stat. Like that's like, and I hate to promote RV stats. Like when RV was going on that win streak.
You don't like RV?
No,
Why not?
because he's a douche.
RV's the greatest retired rider ever.
No,
dude.
he's not.
He's the
I hate
people's
when they say
champion.
that. He's an idiot for saying that.
I think it's hilarious.
He's
But he's
Carmichael's the
funny.
greatest retired.
He's a funny guy.
I don't now. When he was racing, he was a jackass.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, we don't have time for this. We have to get into.
Did he not sign an autograph for you?
No, dude. No, I watched him do things like to other people that wanted autographs from him. The way he reacted to it, and I know some certain.
I
things
watched him walk in the pro circuit rig with his butt cheeks hanging out.
That's hilarious.
That was funny.
Watched him get drunk as fuck at the beer tent at Loretta's when he was like 18 with, Boyle's dad. And
All right.
there was
Right
hooker
on.
in there. There was a hooker in there.
Anything else?
Oh, Vegas.
We're on to Vegas?
Who do we think wins Vegas?
God, do we even care?
Not really. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't really give a shit. I'm more interested in hanging.
All right, so let's go with titles then. So obviously
Sexton, AC, and Coop.
AC and Coop. Okay.
But who wins the East-West shootout? Because I don't believe
AC.
I don't think he does
I
because
do.
if he gets a start,
No, I think
He's
he wins
good
it.
in Vegas, dude.
I think he wins it no matter what.
you really think he's gonna take a chance of tossing it just to prove a
You
point?
think Jordan Smith's it?
Yeah. No. What I'm saying is that
He's gonna win.
if he gets a 5th place start and Frenchie's out front, he ain't winning. He's
Nope.
gonna
Stamp it. He's winning.
He mails it in, yeah.
What happens if he?
He
For you
mails
being an AC fan, I don't think you want him to try
Dude,
to.
I'm telling you, I think he's smart enough finally that if he has the opportunity to mail it in for this elusive title that he can't get, that was supposed to get 5 years ago.
Because if he tosses it trying to win the race, it's gonna make him look real
it's
stupid.
gonna make him look like an idiot.
East-West shootout, I think Frenchie wins, and for the 450 class, I will go with Marv. I think Marv is just, it's Vegas. I think that he's got nothing to lose at this point. I don't really think Eli Tomac is going to come out and even care at this point.
Hard to bet against Cooper Webb winning again though.
I don't think so. I think Coop is going to be a lot. I don't even think Coop rides this week. I bet you he don't even ride but one time this week.
Maybe.
And that's going to be like do a start. Oh, yeah, no, things are good, boys. Well, let's just go on to Vegas.
All right. Well,
And he's going to be looking at
Literally,
more.
all he has to do is qualify.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just got to make it into the main. That's it.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, and he's going to have that partying hard after that championship.
You think he parties?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Really?
I'll bet you that Southern boy drinks a lot of beer.
You think he leaves his girlfriend at home?
Ooh, I don't know.
brings her along.
What?
They're going to get a 3-way.
Quit whispering.
They're going to have a 3-way.
With who? Chad Reed?
This is going way.
Yeah,
Yes.
woo!
This
Can
is
I
going,
watch?
This is going way down the tune. All right, so this has been another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show presented by TLR Coating and Leatt Protectives. Thanks for tuning in. Again, like, subscribe, comment, follow us on all the major social media networks. There's links in the description down below if you want to support us from everything from Patreon to Amazon to everything in between.
We didn't ask for money today.
We didn't ask for money today, so hopefully everyone's happy now, but probably not. They're going to bitch.
I mean,
because
we
we're
were-
doing it now, but
We joke about it every time because we, in the back of our minds, know that nobody's going to give us money, so it's a joke.
yeah, whatever.
Is there a little
dude.
bit of-
I mean, at least in
Quit
my
whining-
mind,
quit
but my
whining
mind's
in the
fucked up.
comments.
There was a little
I
bit
don't
of
give a damn.
intensity in that. He's a little
You're
vocal on that one.
in-
You got
in it.
intense right there, bro. You just stay off this broids, bro.
We will be back. Chill out. We will be back next week after Vegas.
Watch our outdoor show coming up soon.
See ya.
I forgot to mention nobody sent any Q&A questions in on the Twitter.
Yeah, of course they didn't. Nobody gives a fuck.
See with me